Hello and welcome to probably one of my biggest Bricklink hauls I've ever done. This has value of about £3,000, so about $4,000. So it's really quite up there. It's about 70,000 pieces. Majority of this is from Prime. So if you're new, please make sure to subscribe. And we might as well just get into it. So quickly, actually, before 99.9% of this is all to part out on Bricklink. There's that one setup there which isn't, and that's just going to got a really good deal on eBay. So I'm going to start with these smaller sets at the front and then work our way through to the larger set. So starting off with this smaller Amazon one, as it's right here in front, we might as well, is going to be, that's interesting, not what I expected. It is a heavily damaged, very heavily damaged Luke's X-Wing. There's a piece of paper in it. Yeah. Interesting. I don't recall ordering this, but yeah, okay. So I've just given this a quick open. I think it might be an Amazon return because I've sold these on Amazon. All the pieces are loose. If I take this bag out, all the minifigures are built, which, interesting, the bags are loose. So I don't really, yeah. It's like they built bag one and then decided they don't want it anymore and sent it back. On the little thing, it says it's damaged. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Not what I expected. But now let's move on to the Bricklink stuff. So, I'm pretty sure I've been scammed in that because, I don't know, I've lost the value of that set. But yeah, now let's move on to Bricklink and hope to recuperate some of the costs. So, where's my little blade gone? There it is. So, inside this one, we have got, by the looks of it, some speed champions. I'm going to put them up here and bring them down in this little gap I've managed to create. I think I mentioned in the last haul about these speed champions, as I got some in that, but these were about £11 each, and they were just too good not to get at that price. A lot of this is from Amazon Business, so with a business account you get quantity discount. There's 10 in this box, I'm just not going to bother to bring them all out. So if you buy X amount of units you get a percentage off. So these were down to £13.99, just Amazon sale, and then I got about 20% off with Amazon Business, and then it really does bring the price down. So if you can get an Amazon Business account, I would definitely recommend it. A lot of these sets are from Amazon Business, and it does really help with the sales and savings. Next up is going to be more. This is going to be another Amazon Business one. They are, a lot of them. I think I did a small order for Prime Day, and the rest was ordered the day after Prime Day because it kind of glitched out to a degree. I'll explain more when I open some of those. But this one is another Amazon Business one. Yeah. So these Clone Trooper Battle Packs, £14.50 Amazon Business quantity discount. It's just incredible. I think there's 18 somewhere. I think they're spread across 2 boxes, as there's only 6 or 7 in this one. But yeah, £14.50 for these battle packs. That's just quite good. And the other set in here is this Marvel one. This was £23.50. Once again, quantity discounts. But yeah, on the battle packs, I just make it back on the minifigures alone. So that's just incredible. Really recommend it. Next up is I've just got so many boxes that arrived over the last few weeks, so it's kind of hard to know which ones are going to be which. So inside of this one we have the rest of the battle packs. So yeah, I'm not going to get them all out. There's just another box of those. I reckon about 10 or so in there. So there must have been 8 in the other. And there's the 18 of them. So they're just going to be parted out just for the minifigures. I did part some of them out fairly recently, so I've got the majority of the parts, but I sold all of the clones and droids. So this one, relatively large, so it's just cut it open, and I'm going to put it to the side and bring out what is inside. I got a small glimpse there. I think it's some more Speed Champions. It is more Speed Champions. It is the 76922 BMW M4. I think these were about £25, £25. Is 6 of them in the box. I'm going to get them all out, but yeah, just to part out. Really good part out value. I know they're a newer set, so the part out value will be inflated. However, a lot of the new pieces do sell quite well early on, and then I can just use Brickstore to bring down the price, and it will hopefully all work quite nicely. This one is a bit smaller. I took it from one of the top piles, so let's just cut inside like so. And inside here is some more Star Wars battle packs. This is probably, in terms of part out value, the worst one on this whole list. These cost just below £12 or £11. These are a Prime Day saving, and I can make it back on just the minifigures alone, whereas just general part out is about 1.9, I think. But you get all the clones. I've got 10. Yeah, I've got 10, so 10 of each clone. It should be quite good for my store, because I found if I have some Star Wars minifigures, they just put clones in as well, and that just generally is quite good for orders. Next up is the one set here, which is not for Bricklink, besides from that dodgy X-Wing. But yeah, this was an eBay purchase. It was just, I'd just like to refresh newly listed stuff, just for pricing errors or people trying to get rid of stuff quickly. It is wrapped in carrier bags, so yeah, it's actually survived very well for the post saying it's in carrier bags. This is, as you can probably see through the bag, it's Hedwig. It retired last year. It's done quite well post market. I got this for £20, which is an incredible price to A, get a retired set, and B, get a retired set doing quite well. I think it's usually £40, £50. It is slightly decreased, so I will probably just sell it on eBay just around Christmas time to make a nice little quick bit of money. But yeah, really good. I do just quite like looking at newly listed stuff on eBay and trying to find a bargain. Next up is quite a heavy one. It was surprisingly heavy, so let's just get this open, and then I'll slide it to the side and see what is actually in here. So inside this one is, there we go, little bit of packaging. Okay, it is a mix of two different sets. See, is this? I think I did that on my business account. Yeah. These are two separate orders, and they just got merged into one. That's what I quite like about Amazon. It is this Technic thing, Technic garbage truck, or bin lorry if you're in the UK. This was a Prime Day sale. I think it was about £21, so just really quite good there. And then we also have Dobby in here as well. Another Prime Day saving. There is 5 of the dump trucks, garbage trucks, sorry, and 6 Dobbies, all to part out. Technic's a bit of an if you want to part out, as it generally has a decent part out value. However, the pieces are quite slow to move, but it does just give you that bit of variety in your Bricklink store. Next up is a slightly smaller one compared to the last one, a lot lighter. I don't know why, I think it's the Technic stuff just making it so heavy, that previous one. So, inside of here, I see the Marvel logo, which makes me wonder what it actually is, and now I remember. It is 4 of this Green Goblin. £20, part out for £55. Quite a good set. Green's quite an interesting colour. It can be quite popular, and not especially when it appears in only a few sets in decent quantity. Yeah, got 4 of those. Pretty decent part out. I expect some of these pieces not to sell, as it's just that mech type of piece. But yeah, it's still a good set nonetheless. Next one, the camera is zoomed out as full as possible, and it does just take up the whole screen. But yeah, let's just get in it. That bit's already torn, but nothing's really open. I think this is using Prime Day tape from last year, as it's saying 11th to the 12th of July. So I think Amazon just got desperate, and yeah, Prime Day tape from last year. I'm 90% sure these haven't just been sat somewhere in the house, waiting. So, inside of here is some packaging, and some Lego City sets. There's Lego City helicopter. I think there's 10 in here. Yeah, there's 10. Just under £10, I think about £9.30, £9.40. Decent part out, decent selection of pieces. I quite like City Sets to part out. They have some, the minifigures aren't the greatest, they're not like Star Wars, but you do get some great colours and just general great pieces. Okay, so in this Amazon one, there is going to be packaging, obviously, because always packaging in there, and it looks to be a mix of some Star Wars and Speed Champions. So we've got some of the Ford Mustangs again. These are about £11, I think, and the Star Wars one is the Bark Speeder Escape. These were £17.50. So I've got in here 10 of those speeders. Yeah, there's 2 lots of 5. And of the Speed Champions, there is, I want to say 10 as well. 3, 5, yeah, there's 10 of each in there. So decent amount of each, all going parted out. So pretty decent. If you remember from a previous haul, I did get some more of these at about £13.50. So I've put it up to 16 of those to part out. So yeah, quite a few of those to be parted out and added to my Bricklink store. Next up is another Amazon package, as you would expect, and inside of this is going to be, just running out of room. My table is still occupied by about 40 advent calendars, which will be going off this Christmas, so they would have been just there for a whole year, so they will move eventually. And inside here is an array of sets, so let's try and rotate this so I can easily take stuff out. So, the first one we've got is this Lego Marvel Spidey set, 10793. I think they're about £10 each. These are another business saving, these were. Great minifigures. I make it back on the minifigures alone, and it has a decent part out of about 28. So there's 10 in there. Yeah, so there's 10 of those in there, and the other one is this little city space mech. Worked out about £4.50, £5 each. Just a good little part out. It'll probably take less than an hour to actually get uploaded, and I do just get those pieces because it's all this Lego space stuff at the moment, and some of the pieces are quite cool and rare. So yeah, pretty much of a mix of a set. I think I've got 10 of those mechs as well. We are making quite good progress through this pile. This is the only one with just normal Amazon tape, so I reckon I ordered it well beforehand. It's kind of falling off. So, no, this was ordered the day after Prime Day. Okay, so inside of here, I only got a small glimpse as the tape wasn't completely cut. Inside here, there are 10 of these, and it is this classic Crater set, 11037. These were £12 each. Great part out. The Lego Classic sets part out generally really quite well. They've got really good common pieces which sell quite quickly, and because it's space, it's just got those extra few bits. So I got 10 of those, and this was another Amazon quantity business discount. Next up is going to be, so I prefer it when they put like the cardboard, not the cardboard, just packaging over it, so I can't just get a glimpse. So inside of here is the Titan 4 boarding party. So this was on Prime Day sale. I think I bought it down to £37.99. Pretty decent price. I didn't pick it up then. And then the day after, it went back to that price, but not on Prime Day. And then quantity discount on top, so this took it down to £33 each. And I capitalised on that and bought 10. So we've got 10 of these. I don't think they're all in this box. I think there's 7 in this box, and there'll be 3 somewhere else. The minifigures go really well. You have the 5's clone trooper, and they should hopefully go really quite well. I think part out is 2.3, 2.5, so it's just below the part out I want to, but I can make it back on the minifigures alone. I do actually hope to have this set parted out by the time this video goes out, so I will leave a link to my Bricklink down below if you do want to buy any of those. This one is a different shape Amazon box to what I've seen in a while. It's got clear tape, so yeah, no Amazon branding on the tape, it's just a simple Amazon box, and I couldn't even get the tape properly. So inside of here is a whole lot of packaging. Okay, and the set in here, I think there's 3 of them. It is, let's just point the camera up, the Lego Disney 100 camera. Got 3 of them, part out reasonably well. Quite good pieces in there. that's really about it. I think it was about 55, 60, I want to say. I can't remember the price fully, but you get a Bambi and a Dumbo. Why wouldn't you want this set? Next up is just a normal Amazon package with Prime logo. Let's rotate it round to the side. Getting a good groove now. We've got 4 quite large parcels left after this, and there is a lot still to go. It's a lot of Lego. I don't think it helped me buying a quantity of 10 help, but it does. It's pretty much one set in a box. So we have 10 of these 42603. These were £14.65 or 55 to buy, and they part out for 50. Friends, some people like passing it out, some people don't. I think it does just give that bit of variety, and it's just you get orders for it because some people don't like passing it out. Therefore, there's not as high of a supply of it. So yeah, if you got to sometimes part out the sets no one wants to part out, just have those pieces in stock. And it's a pretty decent set and a pretty decent discount with Amazon Business again. Next up is another Amazon Business one, I reckon. I really should have tried to get a sponsor for that. The amount I've been saying how good they are would have been great. But yeah, so inside this one, this was a Prime Day sale. Yeah, this was not the day after. It's just this Ninjago mech. Got 5 of them. Pretty decent set. Parts out 3 times. I think it was just under £20. And the other set in here is the McLaren Senate. There's 2 of them in here, as I bought 3 previously. They were £50, I want to say. So pretty decent part out as well. Minifigure goes quite well, and some really good pieces in there. So we have 3 boxes left. Let's go for the, I think, slightly smaller one. It's at least slightly crushed, making it a bit smaller. So inside of here is, open it. Oh yeah, this is some Lego Dreams. It is the Mr. Oz's space car. I think I got it for £12, I think. 3 times part out. Mr. Oz is quite valuable at the moment, so I want to get it part out as soon as possible just to get that minifigure listed. Lego Dreams has been just a bit of a failed theme for Lego. There's some sets which have decent part out, however, a lot of the pieces are that unique, they're hardly going to be bought. So it's a bit of swings and roundabouts. But yeah, I got 10 of those, and there is some more of those creator sets in there, as I'm guessing they didn't all fit in the first box. As I'm running out of room around me, I'm just keeping that box there, but that is open. So let's go on to the penultimate box of this video. There should be some more Tantive 4 boarding parties somewhere. I hope they're somewhere, because if not, I've lost them. So inside of this one, I see some Speed Champions. Yep, there's Speed Champions. It is that one, Fast and Furious one. I think there's 10 of them in here. They were £12.80, I want to say. So pretty decent. And they've actually got quite a good part out value, saying they've been out for a year and a half now. So it's managed to hold a decent part out value there. And the other one is the 3 Tantive 4 boarding parties, which I was missing, putting us up to 10 of those. So in itself, there's 5,500 pieces in these boarding parties alone, and just a whole lot of minifigures as well. And in the final box of the haul is going to be some poorly tape on the top, and it is Harry Potter. Yeah, okay. So we've got Harry Potter car flying forward. There should be 10 of those in there. Some paper and some Lego city sets. I think there's a different set in there as well. No? Okay, so we've got 10 of each. Oh yeah, there's I think the Ford's £12 or £13. These are below 10. Yeah, I think that's right. They all have 2.5 to 3 times part out value. This one's interesting because it's a 4+ one, so you get bulkier pieces. However, the better parts are they've got the large plates, and they just tend to sell quite well. So yeah, I think that's all the boxes open, and I'm just going to show you the mess. So I've actually tried to keep everything fairly organised. I've just left the boxes with all the stuff in and just put them in the corner there. That's just literally the last shot. I've taken the paper out down there. That's the X-Wing. I need to double check all that inside. I'm probably just going to build it. But yeah, I've actually put a TV up here, so that will be in a different video. All of this is going to be potted out. I hope to have that video up by the end of September or start of September. It's going to be something about adding 100,000 pieces to Bricklink store. I'm planning to put drawers all around there. So if you want to watch out for that, make sure you are subscribed. So that's going to be it for this video. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.